a September bullet journal plan with me video. My theme this month is inspired by the beautiful night sky seen in the forest. Somehow, this turned out like a continuation of my August theme, which is a deer. If you're interested to see, you can check out last month's setup here on top of the screen. Now let's head over to my cover page, where I will be painting an aurora night sky in the silhouette of a campfire in a big letter S for September. After sketching out the silhouette, we need to cover up the outside edges so that we can have a clean finish with no paintings going out and about the lines. To do this, you can either use a masking fluid like this. Mine is no longer usable because it's all rubbery now. An alternative would be to use a masking tape or a washi tape to tape around the edges. For me, I chose to use my masking tape. Some prefer to use a washi tape because it is less sticky and less likely to rip off the pages. If you're using a masking tape like me, what you can do is to apply the masking tape first on some sort of clothing. For me, what I do is I stick it first on my t-shirt, then remove it and apply it on the paper. The painting medium I'll be using to paint my aurora night skies is squash with the help of a flat brush. Either way, feel free to use any type of paint you have. I just prefer a more vibrant look, that's why I chose squash. Plus, it's great for layering colors, especially with this subject wherein most of the backgrounds will be in black. In this video, I'll try my best to walk you through how I painted this aurora night skies. It looks complicated at first, but trust me and trust yourself that you can do it. Now that all of the colors are there, you can now start blending from top to bottom using your flat brush. To make a Milky Way galaxy, use a round brush loaded up with some white paint. Draw in a curved line starting from the top, then blend it using a stippling motion. Remember, blending is the key, and mistakes are part of the process. Cover it up if you made a mistake and try again. Little by little, you'll have yourselves an aurora night sky. Once the paint is completely dry, we can now start adding in the stars. To do this, just simply tap the brush on top of the painting. Our Milky Way galaxy sky is now complete, so now it's time for us to remove the tape. Oh, and before I forget, I'll be using this gold calligraphy ink to add in some wandering fireflies around the campfire silhouette. And to finalize this painting, I'll be painting the moon with this beautiful gold ink. Once we're done, we're now ready to remove the tape. I'm stamping down the word September at the bottom of the painting. Overall, I think this painting turned out amazing. It's not perfect, but it captured the essence of the beautiful aurora night sky, or the galaxy sky full of stars. Next up is my monthly spread. I started out by drawing in 2 circles in the middle of the page, one for the painting and the outer circle for the days of the month. Cover the edges of the inner circle with tape and then paint over the circle with black paint. Make sure the black background is completely dry first before moving on to the next step. Pick up a light sap green and starting from the top, drag the brush down, curving in the middle. Run another 2 lines going in the same direction. Tap outside the line again and smudge it. Next, with a flat brush that is almost dry but a little damp, tap it lightly on the sap green paint and tap it up from the line. It's not as good as how the tutorial did, but that's okay. I had to figure it out how I can make it work with gouache and a flat brush that is not that thick. Draw in the pine trees in the bottom, then with the same sap green, paint over the pine trees again to show where the light reflects. I have to say, I really challenged myself on this one because it's my first time trying to paint something like this. I mean, look at it, it looked so hard in the beginning. It was all thanks to the painting tutorial that I was able to somehow, not perfectly, but I guess okay, recreate this. I'll link the painting tutorial below so that you can check it out too. Since this is not in the usual table calendar setup, I am making the weekends colored in black so that I can easily recognize it. After doing all of this, I realized how much negative space there is from this spread. So I'll make it into a monthly highlights page as well so that I can write down any highlights of the day as the day goes by. My mood tracker page is up next. I'll be drawing a compass silhouette here with 2 circles again, and I'm covering up the edges again and the pointers for the north, south, east, west directions in tape. I am painting a galaxy night sky this time with more colors overlapping each other. I struggled a bit for this one because I cannot really get the right blend of the colors, so I suggest maybe testing it out first to know which colors would look good together. It is also helpful if you have a reference photo to look into. Now I'll be drawing this irregular shape outside of the compass so that it will look like the galaxy extends outside. I actually took inspiration from my January mood tracker page from 2020, wherein the black extended outside the circle too. For the next page, which is my goal page, I apologize because my phone experienced some sort of an error which ended up not saving the recording completely. It's kinda sad because I wasn't able to show you how I drew in these binoculars with the galaxy or aurora night sky lens. Anyway, at least I still have a little left to record from this page. By the way, my goals page was inspired by a goal template I also saw in Pinterest, and I will link down the account of the original maker in the description box below. The last page for this video is my first weekly spread for the month of September. Likewise, this is again inspired by my October 2019 weekly spread with the wavy black sky on top. I'll be doing a blue aurora lights this time. Before we get to the end of this video, I'm just curious, have you ever seen or witnessed an aurora night sky before? If yes, you're so lucky. I still haven't, and that's one of my ultimate dreams. I hope to see one in the future. And with that, our September pages are ready to be filled up. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing September.